Curry steps back, fakes a three, drives again, shut off nicely, found a green, 7 to shoot. Curry fakes the three, steps back, crossover, puts up a three. Rebound James with 30 seconds remaining.
All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good day so far. So I wanted to check out another video from the NBA Storyteller, and this one actually naturally popped up on my feed. And this one's probably going to stir the pot a little bit, because I know my audience, yes, you guys, we're pretty divided on this Steph Curry thing. Some of you guys like Steph Curry, some of you like absolutely hate Steph, and you know the arguments go both ways. Either way, I kind of land on the I like Steph side of things. I don't really have anything against Steph, or you know, I don't see that he's done anything wrong. Basically, he's just a hell of a three-point shooter, and the game changed revolving around him. But that's neither here or there. The title of this video is the Steph Curry is a choker video. So let's see what this is. This is from 6 years ago. So what, 2019, I believe would be the time. And that's interesting because I think he might have silenced these doubts that were going on. But this is something I've heard from a lot of people. People call him a choke artist, and I'm not sure I agree with it. I really actually naturally just don't agree with that, but let's see if there's an argument here. And if there is an argument, it's probably going to be in this video. And considering what channel this channel is freaking hilarious. So I'm going to take it all with a grain of salt and just enjoy the ride and have a good old time here. I just laugh. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to link the original video down below in the description like I always do. I highly recommend checking out this channel, you guys. Really funny. Y'all are the ones who got me into this channel, so I'm trying to get more people into it as well. Guys, you'll see a list of channel members. Shout out channel members. I appreciate you all. Everyone, please hit that like button, hit that hype button. It helps out a lot. Let's do this.
Let's play some basketball!
This is the NBA Storyteller.
Oh, epic intro, huh?
This phrase carries a lot of meaning these days, and most of it is off the basketball court. Shoot your shot.
Talking about how to shoot your shot.
You gotta shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Jab series. Now on the court, it takes its literal form. It means shoot your shot. Shoot the shot that got you here. The shot that you can do in your sleep. The shot that you're so damn confident in, you can turn around halfway and know it's going in. Hooks, fadeaways, step backs, whatever. Anyway, all right. Let's move to crunch time.
Okay.
Put the ball in the hands of a superstar. And in this situation, what's strange about this combination is that it's one of the few times that every single person with eyes on this game, whether you're in person on the other team or watching on TV, we all know what's gonna happen. If the ball is in a superstar's hand with the time running out, the guy is going to shoot his shot.
Yeah.
And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Puts a bird in here.
That's what separates the all-time greats from the occasionally goods. But there are exceptions. Some stars, they get in trouble because they find themselves stuck shooting somebody else's shot in crunch time. Let's use Patrick Ewing, for example, who's getting it pretty hard in the internet these days.
Yeah.
This shot right here.
Oh. That one hurts. Like, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I was rooting for Indiana there. Sorry to my New York fans. That still hurts because I'm still a Patrick Ewing fan. What a way to go! In the back of the iron.
12 feet out on the baseline. This would have changed history.
Can he win it here?
That's his shot. But
Yeah, it
instead,
is.
he's stuck, floating in between dunk distance and layup distance, finger rolling or something here. I mean, from this distance, he's a dunk guy,
Yeah.
which would also be his shot. Side note, Patrick Ewing used to dunk the out of the ball
Damn.
on people's heads.
Yes, sir.
Ewing.
Guy was a
But anyway,
monster.
in this case,
Okay, New York fans, I've also heard a lot of people say that they think Patrick Ewing is a choker. I never felt like he was a choker. I always felt like they didn't put enough offensive weapons around him. I don't feel like it was really supposed to be his job to close out a game like this. You know, where is his Kobe Bryant? You know, where is his elite guard that can help him in these situations? And I think John Starks did better than anybody could have ever asked him to do. But where's the other help? I want to know your take, though. Do you think Patrick Ewing was a choker? I say no, but you know, let's bring it on. Let's have these conversations.
Too far, or he's tired. So he got stuck here shooting somebody else's shot, and this is what happened. Another cherry-picked example, Timmy here. He's over here putting up bunnies, aiming towards the center of the hoop, I guess. Come on, Timmy, the backboard is your home. The backboard is your shot. I mean, look at these two shots from a single game. He is sublime off the backboard.
Yeah, he is.
Even off the turn, even from straight away. Just like in Game 7 versus the Heat. What happened here? Dude, it's like he forgot who he was. Aim for your shot.
He was going for the backboard, though.
Timmy, shoot your shot. Now, the interesting thing about Patrick Ewing and Tim Duncan's shots is they were both in Game 7s. Both of their teams were down 2, and it's obviously the same type of shot. And virtually the same release from the same distance. And they both missed the same way. Too long. And mind you, this is a shot that neither one of them is really known for. Patrick should have dunked, and Timmy should have gone up the backboard. And I
wrong
am
clip.
clearly the authority on this, of course. But see, shooting your shot doesn't even mean that you have to make it. And here's an example of that. Do you remember back in 1997? Probably not. Back in 1997, Kobe Bryant, a young player,
Oh, I do.
time running out in the final minutes of the game against Utah, Game 5. He puts up 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4. And they clearly go on to lose this game. But see, this was and still is his shot.
It is.
But he was still developing. If you step back now and looking at the whole career, the way we see those shots is not as a failure, but as a step in his process. Now people categorize that as a flash of confidence and competitiveness.
It is.
Showing that he really wanted the ball in crunch time. And they tie it into his story of development and greatness, right? It's a good little cherry-picked piece of information that we can frame his story around.
It is. I always love watching the journey of a player, especially with their mentality. This had to happen for Kobe to become Kobe, and I'm glad it happened.
That's what we do. That's what I do. That's why you're here. We get to rewrite history when it's all said and done. Even apparently, Shaq spotted it then. Shaq said, you know what? No, that's not Shaq. Shaq said, you know what? You might have shot 4 air balls. See all the people here laughing? That's you. Just remember, when we meet these guys next year, then just hit it. God, that's a great Shaq impression.
Not bad, man.
All right, whatever. And on top of that, the narrative was solidified. You got Jerry, the Oracle West, framing it the exact same way. Listen.
You know, I really felt that was a defining moment in his career. You know why? If somebody would have shot an air ball on our team and had shot a second one, they were going to shoot a third one. He was fearless.
Agreed.
I think that's one of the things that spurred him to greatness.
You know I nailed that impression. And of course...
And after you've had a blunder like that so early in your career, you could either let that define you and be scared of the moment for the rest of your life, or you realize the worst is already behind me. It could never be that bad again. And I'm glad Kobe chose that, because I've seen a lot of players' careers crumble based off of choking early in their career. But not Kobe. He got more and more clutch.
The masses, the people, we just accept it. You see here, it's all over the damn comments. Confidence, fire, focus made him work harder. Look here, the Tuscan gentleman says,
I like that. And Dom 2K is the one who's saying it. That's awesome right there.
this is the performance that changed Kobe's trajectory forever. Raphael says, not really. God, sign it here. I love blunt, definitive answers in sports debate. Love them. No. Listen, you make a 40-minute video with 100 different points, and somebody just writes, no. It's almost funny now. It's like when somebody says, you don't know anything about basketball. You clearly don't know basketball. It's becoming a joke around here. So that should be your answer. The longer the argument, the shorter your response should be. Nope. All right, anyway. Okay.
That actually reminds me of All right, so a couple days ago, I was watching a video about Arizona and like the water shortage situation going on here. And, you know, I made a simple comment about okay, there's a huge chip factory built out here. Sorry, I'll make this quick. Huge chip factory that's built out here, and it requires a lot of water. And we're in a place where we don't have a lot of water to just hand out like that. So it's kind of a concern for us Arizonians. It's also going to create a lot of jobs. So it's one of those positive, negative kind of things. But anyways, the comment I left was like, I think the water situation is like outbalancing the no natural disaster thing, because we don't have natural disasters here. So no matter what, if we can handle the water, then this is a great place for a chip factory. But if the water is going to be a problem, it's not. And then the response I got in a comment was literally just, "You are incorrect." I was just like laughing my ass off. It was like no context, no nothing, just I am incorrect. I'm like, all right. Someone did not like my opinion there.
Back to the story. That's an example of still shooting your shot and missing, and I hope you understand, but whatever, either you know what I mean or you don't, but I know what I mean, so let's carry on.
You know what I'm saying?
All of this is just a warm-up to ease into a confession, a piece of emotional, sensitive information that I've kept from you, and frankly, even myself. Okay.
This is cinema.
I'm ready to talk about this. Here it is. I'm gonna be very honest here, and it's gonna please a lot of people.
Yo, that's pretty cool right there.
Upset 5 people. Roll the clip.
I mean, after he got his 4th ring, I think it's gonna upset more people.
Decide not to use it. Curry.
No, not that clip. Nope, the next one. The next clip. Yeah, clip 883. Roll it.
By Steve Kerr.
Oh. Okay, wait. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know what this one is. Do you consider this a choke? Because I consider this like some of the best defense I've ever seen by Kevin Love. All right, so I set it up. That's my setup. Y'all watch it. I've seen this 1,000 times. You tell me what you think.
Love picks up Curry. Curry steps back, fakes a 3, drives again, shut off nicely. Found a green.
He can't get his shot
7
off.
to shoot. Curry fakes
Unless he was going to bomb it
steps
there.
Back, crossover, puts up a 3.
Like, where was... Hold on. Let me also back
Curry
it up.
fakes the 3, steps back, crossover.
So 5 seconds left. He's got to take the shot, right? At no point, except for earlier when he was about back here, did he have a clear... Did he have clearance to get a shot off? Because he's short. We got to be real. Compared to Kevin Love, he needs space to get a shot off. So yeah, maybe it sounds like I'm just justifying it or anything, but what I see in that play every time is amazing defense.
By Steve Kerr.
Here's it one last time. We'll go right through it.
Love picks up Curry. Curry steps back, fakes a 3, drives again, shut off nicely. Found a green, 7 to shoot. Curry fakes the 3, steps back, crossover, puts up a 3.
Now, I'm going to present something to you guys. Where I think the actual blame can go is Steve Kerr, because he designed an ISO play for Steph. Basically, give Steph the ball, let him work his magic. Where Steph is more dominant is off the ball. So if he was playing off the ball, going through multiple screens, all he needs is a catch and shoot with a split-second clearance. That's what I would have played for. But they went with the ISO, you know? It is what it is. It was like Kyrie did the ISO successful, so it was like, okay, let's match it up with Steph doing it. But Steph and Kyrie are different players.
This is the moment that Steph Curry fans do not like to talk about. We don't, because it's one of those exposed type of moments. It was even hard to type this title. This shows that maybe he's not that great. Not a real superstar.
I think he is, but he's not an ISO player. That's not his forte.
A real clutch player. Make or miss. You know why? Because clutch players, they can get their shot off. Make or miss. What we saw here was a little slow man that we all thought was a dribbling handles master that looked feeble, desperate, and out of tricks. No screens to run off of, no loose balls and broken plays to bail him out. Not even a full court approach.
Yeah, really, how is there not a screen called for him that entire time as well? Because that could have forced a switch, which could have been all the clearance that he needed. Once again, I'm calling out Steve Kerr. This is a do or die situation. Game 7, finals. You got to call a better play than this. All right, that's it. Y'all heard my opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comments.
The chance to surprise people. It was half court, one-on-one basketball, man to man. It was a frantic, scared as shit, bottom-heavy guy named Kevin kind of man that was able to contain the unanimous MVP for a full, 8 seconds. Felt like 8 minutes. This one sucked. It sucked the life and the cockiness right out of us. Sucked all the arrogance out of us. This is the top 2 handles. There's some more truth. We all know he's not top 2 handles. There's a lot of people, John Wall, Chris Paul. They've always had better handles. He's not top 2. That's not one of his powers. Am I allowed to say that? You know what's funny? I even saw this
handles. He is one of the best ball handlers I've ever seen. Not top 2, but he's definitely like top 10 best ball handlers I've seen. Who was number 1 on that list? 1, 2, 3. Does it show? Let me see it real quick.
Us. This is the top 2 handles. There's some more truth.
Kyrie. Okay, because I was gonna say Kyrie's my number 1. Okay.
That's not one of his powers. Am I allowed to say that? You know what's funny? I even saw this one comment a while ago about Steph Curry's famed warm-up show. The one that people show up 2 hours early just to watch. Where he chucks up half-court shots and does his amazing 2-ball dribble drill. I don't know where I saw this comment, but it said something like, doesn't every 12-year-old do that drill? And I took offense to that when I read it. But it's true. I mean, look at this play. I don't know, whether it's Harden or Westbrook or anybody taller, if they're gonna get to their spot. They may not make it, but they're gonna get to their spot. None of them are gonna get smothered as they slowly dribble, predictably, crossing 0 people over, only to chuck up a one-handed half hook that honestly looked more at home in a Mystics game than a Warriors game. For real, this is the kind of face I made watching that clip.
Love picks up Curry. Curry steps back, fakes a 3, drives again, shut off nicely, found a Green, 7 to shoot. Curry takes the 3, steps back, crossover, puts up a 3. Rebound James with 30 seconds remaining. What a spectacular job by Love.
All right, you're still with me here. Here's the turn. Even though that's how we felt, we had to swallow that for the whole damn summer. It was never the proper framing. Because the only thing that happened here was that a superhero forgot his superpower.
Man, can we not give Kevin Love some respect?
That's it. A long time ago in another video I said, in order to be invincible, you must feel invincible. Or something like that. And what does it mean? It means that if you never test your ability, your invincibility, well shit, you might as well not have it. His power is not a blazing crossover. It's range. That's it. And it's the range that makes his slow behind-the-back dribble deadly. It makes his average shot fake the most severe pump fake in basketball. Look at this. These people, they look ridiculous. I mean, they sprint all the way over there like they're at the NFL Combine. And is that their plan? To block the shot? Is that their plan? That's a horrible plan. Have you seen tape? Did you do a video session? And you just look like an idiot on an express train to looking like a dumb cat. I mean, God, look at this. This one barely even qualifies as the pump fake. He just breathes.
Yeah.
I swear his heartbeat's gonna get folks jumping soon enough.
Curry. Reverse.
The irony is that Steph is so short, you don't really have to jump to block him. So if you could just sprint to get into your spot with your arm, just raised as high as possible in case he does shoot it, do that. Don't jump. Once you jump, it's over. Stay on your feet.
Sitting off the glass.
Okay, side freaking note. I do not remember this one. This is insane.
Ooh.
It's like a pump fake jump pass fake in the air, switch hands, come up on the other side of the rim. This shot should be in more reels, more montages.
I agree.
Speaking of montages, watch my video on how the networks make a finals montage. Let's keep it moving. His power is range. This is his turnaround. This is his fadeaway. It's his dirt one-footed kick. This is his crossover combination. This right here.
Easy 30 feet.
And he forgot. See, let's just play it back here, okay?
Fakes the three.
Okay, I agree with the pump fake thing, though. By the time he passes the ball, I'm going to be mad he didn't pump fake.
Was the shot. I mean, did you know that he's just as efficient from 30 feet as he is from 3 feet? Yeah, it's a convoluted stat, but it's true. But listen, I've been obsessed with this last minute of this game. I'm always fascinated with the little moments in life that whip by us unrendered. Like the time you didn't go in for that kiss, the time you didn't slap that trick, even when you usually do. So I continue to focus on this moment. With 36.5 seconds remaining, Steph had the perfect open look. Steph had his wide open look from the spot that only he prepares for. It's the shot that fans fill the stadium up 2 hours early to see in warm-ups. They don't come to see the dribbles, they come to see the shots.
I'm also kind of surprised, considering there was 36 seconds left on the clock, they didn't do a 2-for-1. Because Kevin Love is obviously just playing for the 3-ball, you know? But if Steph recognized that Kevin is only going to play him for the 3-ball, they could have had an easy 2. Let's see how wide open the lane stays, because I'm pretty sure the lane stays wide open. And we know Steph can blow past Kevin Love. He can't shoot over Love, but he can blow past him.
And inexplicably, Kevin, just another human defender, decides, oh, he's too far out. This is where Steph was supposed to show the world that he is not human. Showing the world what confidence really is, what arrogance is. See, this shot from the logo distance is his comfort. See? Logo. There's another logo. Right from the logo. And he's shooting these with plenty of time on the clock, so it's not like he's being rushed. He's choosing to do this because he practices this.
That's insane. He's just insane. It's such a natural, fluid shot from out there.
Steph takes this shot, and absolutely nobody questions it. Nobody in Oakland, nobody in California, nobody in the God-blessed world questions it. It's so familiar.
Yeah, it's fair.
Why didn't he? Instead, he danced for 4 more seconds and takes a one-handed hook push.
Yeah.
Listen, if Steph takes his shot, then it becomes history. It becomes the tale. A perfect way to encapsulate that entire season. Even that poor shooting game. It's like in baseball. When the ball is pitched, there is only a split second, a microsecond, where the ball can actually be hit. And if you don't jump on that opportunity, you miss. This was the opportunity. So let me tell you, if I ever get a minute to sit with Steph, this is the only question I'm going to ask him. I'm going to show him this frame right here and say, why didn't you shoot this? Isn't that the reason you practice? Okay, I mean, we all wanted it deep down. Even Kerr. He's seen it. He wanted this 40-foot shot with almost 10 seconds left on the clock. That's why we all love him. That's why we are all here. You know what's crazy? I'm still watching this. Like, even right now, while I edit this, I watch it like it hasn't happened yet. Like something different might take place.
Shoot!
Really, dog, I watch this still yelling at the screen.
This is like the most relatable thing ever. It's like me watching the 93 finals. Like, just no, stop MJ, stop him.
Here, feeling like we had finally proven ourselves, that Steph was legit. I don't know if you remember, all these moving mouths, they were actually saying that maybe Steph was the greatest player in the world.
He is the most significantly impactful player in the league. LeBron is not.
And he's eclipsing LeBron as the best player in the league.
I don't think there's any question. Steph Curry is the best.
I mean, I agree. He has been the best all those years. At this point, we have some other contenders like Jokic in the mix, but for the longest time, I think Steph was the best.
Right now is the best player in the world.
I mean, they won 73 games here. This team won 73 games. What the fuck? No KD, just this guy. With his buddy, a spastic shooter, and a second-round, undersized power forward. Listen, you guys thought it was the dream team. You thought this was some sort of assembled superhero squad. Listen, these two guys were barely all-stars.
I know.
There was one all-star.
Well, let's be real, they were all-stars too because of the team they were on. Now, we've seen Clay without Steph. We haven't. I mean, we've seen Draymond enough to know, like, without Steph, this guy is. He's a role player. You know, he's got good court vision, good defensively, but he's not a star. So the whole super team thing in Golden State never made sense to me. There's a homegrown team right here, and they all played their roles really well. They had one major star, and that's Steph Curry in my mind. So adding KD, that was a different thing. That turned it into a different thing. But before that, I don't think that these guys were a super team whatsoever.
Starter. Then you tried to say the bench was the reason why. All right, well, we got rid of the entire bench 2 years in a row. Okay, whatever. Back to the story. Some people, some very smart people, have made the very cogent argument that Steph didn't choke. And he has
Real quick, just to finish that analogy, the difference is, here's what I think a super team is. Let's look at Cleveland, the opposite end of this. Okay, you got three guys who were the best players on their team, and they were all stars. LeBron James, with Miami at that point. Kevin Love with Minnesota, all-star, best player on the team. Kyrie Irving, all-star, best player on the team with Cleveland. Now you combine all three of these individual all-stars onto one team, now you have a super team. But when you got a homegrown team like Golden State, the only person who would be an all-star if they weren't playing together, in my opinion, is Steph Curry. But they happen to all be on the same team from young, and you know they grew up together in that team.
Choked in any finals. You know what? I agree with that on the outside, but it's sure hard to push this moment off and forget it. It's like that chick you hung out with freshman year of college, the one who likes to eat hamburgers and onion rings for breakfast. It's hard to forget these things. It's shameful to remember them. These are the kind of moments you want to just wrap up in plastic, drag out into the woods, and bury in a shallow grave. I mean, playing it all back, I don't even care how the future played out. I don't care that 8 minutes later Draymond was crying on the phone to his boo. I don't care that the Warriors are in the middle of winning 10 out of 11 championships. I don't care. I want that moment back. I just want this little man to shoot this little ball into that little rim from that little spot. Make or miss. Damn it, Steph.
Yeah, that would have been pretty epic. I'll give you that. That would have been pretty epic, and that is his shot, and that was the best look he was going to get. Once again, though, Steve Kerr should have... Come on, man. Set a screen for the guy, you know? All he needs is a second. He can get that ball off. Someone set a screen for the guy.
Steph, shoot it. And before you say something about me being ungrateful, I enjoyed the championships. I enjoyed all the hats. Look, I got all the hats. I enjoyed the success. It's great. And I don't know, I guess it worked out for everybody. You know, this was great for LeBron. It was great for the Cavs. At least that night it was. But there was a little bit of solace I gained from that one game, and this is it. LeBron fans have their own moment they wish would have played out a little differently. There's another happening that just never happened. A happening that would have detonated its way into the history books. It's a moment that would have shot up to every top 10 list of every sports-related conversation ever. And it maybe would have ended a career, or theoretically stigmatized a career. Seriously, less than a minute later, a moment that could have been the all-time greatest moment in sports was plucked or kicked right out of our hands. And it almost makes it all better. It was this little dunk attempt here.
They don't want to go early. Irving drives to James, misses the jam.
This was going to be the greatest dunk in the history of basketball. It had all the boxes checked, but it didn't happen. For real, this is the kind of face I made when that happened.
You gotta manage this clock. They don't want to go early. Irving drives to James, misses the jam, but fouled.
Did he make the free throws?
We're speaking truth here today. I'm gonna give you one more little nugget here. We don't really like potatoes. I mean, he's a fine person, and he's by no means but you know, secretly, we really want him to leave in about a year. Just get out of there. Go to the Clippers. So he's gonna send back to the.
Is he talking about LeBron? Because if so, he got his wish. But wait, by this point, LeBron was gone, so I don't think he's talking about him.
When potatoes and prove to the world he is the greatest. That's my truth. And any Warriors fan who is denying this outright is doing one thing: burying the truth. Potatoes.
What?
And that's the freaking
potatoes.
video. How about that? That was pretty fun, right? First, I have to say...
It was to the very end. The very end, you got me confused, man.
Listen, thank you to all my real actual Patreons. I just want to say this. You don't even have to, give any money to just see the stuff that's going on there. Some of the stuff is Patreon exclusive, but there's some other stuff I just write and post on there that is interesting, and it's fast.
All right, you guys, I'm going to cut it off there. Was I the only one that was a little confused at the end? All the censored, bleeped out words? The buildup was it felt like he was trying to say I don't like LeBron, and he was going off on his tangent, but then he lost me when he says we want you out of there, go to the Clippers or whatever. And considering this video is from 6 years ago, by this point LeBron was already a Laker. So that's why I'm a little confused here. Anyways, you guys, I don't want to talk myself in circles. The fact is I'm confused, and I'm going to have to rely on you guys in the comments to tell me what was up at the end. All right. I also want to know if LeBron hit those free throws after that missed dunk. Anyways, what happened. I'm still sticking with it. The more I see that play, the more I'm thinking, why was this play called? Why was Steph alone on an island out there with no support, no screens? Why was it an ISO play as opposed to an off the ball play for Steph? I don't know. I can't really justify it. Now, the play being called as it is, with 30 some odd seconds left on the clock, I feel like there should have been an audible there, an option. Kevin Love is on you. The strategy has to change. You're not going to get an ISO 3 off on Kevin Love. So you got to go to the basket, get a quick 2, and then foul, and hope, change the strategy for the next play at that point. Then you can go, okay, if Kevin Love is guarding Steph, well, we're gonna have to set some screens, or we're gonna have to run a play off the ball for the guy. You know what I mean? But all we need is we need an inch. We get an inch, Steph can make a shot for us, and we can live or die with that shot, whether it goes in or not. But I just feel like with 34 seconds left, what the hell was this play call? Here you go, Steph, you got the ball, good luck, figure it out. There's no one backing you. It's just you all alone on an island. I don't know if Steve Kerr for a second thought that's Michael Jordan, but no, that's not. Steph and Michael Jordan do not have a similar game, nor are they similar heights. So I don't know. I put the blame on who called the play, and in that play that's Steve Kerr. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that made him a choker? And also, I think it's funny because now that I know that the NBA storyteller is a huge Golden State Warriors fan, I wonder how he feels about Steph now that he got the 4th championship out there. Because I know that changed a lot of people's mind. And that 4th ring, no KD again, that was the one where I'm like, no, this guy's on a different level. That right there put him above the likes of a LeBron James, because he proved he can do it with another co-star, and he can do it without a co-star, because he did it multiple times, twice at this point without a co-star. So at that point, you're on a different level. You're not a super team guy. You were a guy who literally put the team on your back and got it done. So I got a lot of respect for him anyways. At the same time, I got a lot of respect for Kevin Love. And I got a lot of respect for Steve Kerr too, but I think he blew that one as a coach. If I'm just being fair, I think Coach Ty Lue out-coached Steve Kerr in that Game 7. But anyways, you guys, I am out of here. I know this is going to be a spicy one, and it was a lot of fun to react to. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the comments. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Hit that subscribe plus if you want to support the channel. And hit that hype button if you want to push this into the algorithm. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. And be water, my friends.